Many of our diseases are known to be the result of the wrong balance of the essential nutrients within the body. Therefore, adjusting the diet to eliminate the so-called junk foods, focusing on high-quality foods while supplementing with the essential vitamins, minerals, trace nutrients, amino acids, and polyunsaturated fatty acids, all can go forth correcting the chemical imbalances of disease. There is no argument that nutrition is crucial to one's health. Nutritional deficiencies have posed a problem worldwide. However, today's abundance serves more towards poor dietary choices that predispose us to our modern-day diseases. Nutrients have traditionally been described as the substances within our foods required or preferably used by the body for one of the following. This includes energy, the bodily structure, or the regulation of the chemical reactions that are taking place within the body. For example, carbohydrates are the bodily preferred energy-yielding molecule, while calcium and phosphorus are important building blocks for the teeth and bones. The vitamins and minerals serve essential roles within the chemical reactions taking place within the cells. There are so many more nutrient chemical compounds that can be found there within our foods that are now known to have various health benefits. Therefore, the definition of nutrient can be considered to be evolving, all the while expanding the knowledge regarding the thousands of nutrient chemicals that are found within our foods that go forth promoting health and well-being. Nutrient chemicals considered to be essential must be obtained from one's diet, as our body is unable to produce these molecules at all or within the necessary amounts needed for our proper bodily functions. The non-essential nutrients are the chemical compounds that are able to be produced within the body, if not obtained from our diets, within the proper functional quantities. Therefore, it may be stated that you do not necessarily need to consume the non-essential nutrients as your body is able to produce them in the amounts needed. Most of our foods do contain a mixture of the essential and non-essential nutrients. However, the nutrients within our foods can also be classified regarding how much the body is actually in need of the nutrient. Therefore, the macronutrients are the class of nutrients that are needed to be consumed in the diet in relatively large quantities. For example, we have water, the carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids, or preferably fats, are all considered to be the macronutrients. Furthermore, now we can take into consideration the vitamins and minerals, which are considered the micronutrients, as these nutrients are required by the body in relatively small amounts. For additional clarity, the micronutrients are required within the micrograms or milligrams each day. Unfortunately, you will discover when examining almost any food label that not all the compounds that are there within our foods are actual nutrients. An example of this are the artificial colors, as your body does not use these compounds to support any of the basic physiological functions that are taking place within our bodies. In general, scientists classify nutrients into 6 basic categories based on their chemical structure and composition. Therefore, we have the carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, water, vitamins, and the minerals. As previously mentioned, the definition of nutrient can be considered to be evolving, as the knowledge regarding the nutrient chemicals that are found there within our foods is expanding. Therefore, we are now going to bring into the tutorial the phytonutrients. Phytonutrients, also known as phytochemicals, are beneficial substances that are found within the plant foods. Phytonutrients benefit human health, reducing the risk of developing certain diseases. Furthermore, zoonutrients, also known as the zoochemicals, are unique compounds found within the animal foods that benefit human health above basic energy and the essential nutrients. For example, zoonutrients include a variety of non-essential lipids that are found in fish and dairy products that are believed to reduce the risk of heart disease. The nutrients that come from our foods are greatly needed by our body, providing the maintenance of our structure, regulating the chemical reactions taking place within the cells of the body, which is also known as our metabolism, and of course to supply the energy for all of our activities. Carbohydrates consist of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms and serve a variety of functions within the body. Furthermore, there are many different types of carbohydrates. Therefore, those that are found in the starchy foods, such as rice and pasta, are very different from those that are found in the fruits and the sweeter desserts. Out of the many carbohydrates that exist, the considered most important is glucose, because most of our cells use glucose as their primary source of energy. However, our body uses the carbohydrates for many other very important purposes. For example, some of the carbohydrates needed are for the production of our genetic material, or preferably our DNA. For clarity, DNA is responsible for the production of cellular proteins that go forth and now serve many important cellular functions. Furthermore, other carbohydrates, such as the dietary fibers, play important roles in maintaining the health of our digestive system and is believed to help reduce the risk of many diseases. The importance of the carbohydrates is ongoing, as they serve important structural and then regulating roles, as they are components of the cellular membranes that surround the trillions of cells that make up our human body. Most of those carbohydrates you will find linked to the membrane-bound proteins known as glycoproteins. They carry short chains of those carbohydrates consisting of several sugar molecules that project outward from the cellular membrane surface, having several functions such as cellular adhesion and important specific cellular identification functions within our immune system. Protein is abundant in many foods, including meat and legumes. Most protein consists of carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and hydrogen atoms. However, some also contain sulfur and selenium atoms as well. There are thousands of proteins that make up our body, while having many roles as well, serving as a source of energy. However, protein is a major structural material, making up many tissues of our body, including muscle, bone, and our skin. Proteins allow us to move, functions that support our central nervous system, keeping us healthy by fulfilling those roles discussed within the immune system. Furthermore, they regulate many chemical reactions that are taking place there within the body. Fats and lipids are essential components of the homeostatic, or preferably the balancing functions that are taking place within our body. Lipids contribute to some of the body's most important processes. Lipids include a variety of oils and fats that are found in our foods, in general consisting of carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen atoms, while providing large amounts of energy for our cellular processes. Lipids are fatty, waxy, or oily compounds that are soluble in the fatty solvents, while insoluble in the watery environments. Lipids include fats and oils, triglycerides, phospholipids, waxes, and steroids. Water is the essence of life itself. Without water, there would be no life, and it is made up of oxygen and hydrogen atoms, making up approximately 60% of your total bodily weight. We all consume water every day, whether it be within our beverages or within the foods that we eat. The functions of water are quite varied and extremely important. This will include the transport of nutrients and gases, and therefore the transport of waste products as well. Vitamins regulate the chemical reactions taking place within the cells, while also promote our growth and development, having a variety of chemical structures, and are abundant in most naturally occurring foods, especially our fruits, vegetables, and grains. They all contain carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen atoms, while some vitamins also contain substances such as phosphorus and sulfur atoms as well. Some of those vitamins are known as the antioxidants, protecting our body from the damaging effects of many toxic compounds. Vitamins are not used directly for our bodily structure or energy. However, they play important roles in those chemical processes that are required for the building and the maintaining of the tissues that make up our body, as well as the releasing of the energy contained within the macronutrients that we consume. Furthermore, the minerals, such as iron, selenium, and sodium, are substances that occur naturally within our earth. In the human body, however, all the inorganic substances, with the exception of water, are called minerals. There are at least 16 minerals that are essential nutrients, each providing their own specific purpose. For example, calcium, abundant in the dairy products, providing the matrix for a major structural component in our body, the skeletal system. Like the vitamins, minerals are not used directly for energy, although they are involved in many energy-producing reactions. Other minerals, such as sodium, you frequently add to your foods through your table salt, which goes forth and regulates a variety of bodily processes. Sodium is a positively charged ion that assists the functions of our central nervous system. Life indeed would not be possible without the nourishment of our food. However, the quality of our life greatly depends on which foods we do choose to eat. Our chosen foods greatly influence both our immediate health and our risk for disease as we all grow in age. I hope you choose to come back and expand your knowledge with me through my holistic health educational tutorials.